This is Russ. What's going on here? Something's happening here. A lot of stuff is happening here. Hey guys. Yeah, a lot of police presence there, and fire and ambulance too. Something was happening there. Oh well, what can I say? There's not much I can really do, but I did say hi to all the guys. I think they all recognize me by now. I'm always around. Hey, they're always around too. That's true. They're patrolling our neighborhoods and the like. So, yeah, good for them. I think some of them know that I'm former law enforcement too. So, there you go. So, what am I riding today? I'm on the Deer 20, the 20-inch version of the Magicycle Deer. Why are we riding this bike today? Well, it was convenient and easy to grab. So I took it. I was tempted today to grab the Magicycle Jaguar Undies out. Haven't ridden that yet this year. And as you know, the Jaguar Undies are the bikes that Mrs. Wright and I will ride when we go to faraway places. Yeah, we'll stick those bikes either on the rear rack of the car, the car rack, or sometimes we'll just stick it inside the car too. Yeah, we could fit a Jaguar Undie in the back of our SUV and also in the rear seat of the SUV. We put those folding bikes. We put it inside a I don't know, is that 50 or 55 gallon? I think it's a 50-gallon container that you get at like Home Depot. One of those things with the lids. We don't use the lid, of course. And then we stick it in there, and then we can slide it into the rear. We can slide it into the rear seat easier. Yeah, you don't want the thing sticking on your seat, like pedals and stuff. They don't want that thing sticking onto your seat. So sticking it inside the container is actually a good idea. Oh, and by the way, if your folding bike does not have folding pedals, you might want to consider folding pedals if you have a folding bike, because it makes it a lot easier sticking it inside those 50-gallon containers. Yeah, you just fold that up and it just makes it a little thinner, right? Doesn't stick out as much. So, yeah. Take a look at folding pedals. They're not expensive. I'll tell you, a pair of folding pedals is like $10 on Amazon. If you need a link to that, just go to my accessories page, right? Go to russisright.com. That'll redirect you to russisright.blogspot.com, and then in there you'll see the various accessories that I use, or just look inside the description of most of my videos. You'll see it there too. Yeah. The thing is in the description of the videos, sometimes you run out of space. They only give you so much space to put in there. And as that list grows, I can't update everything in there. So the most complete list is usually at russisright.com. Well, russisright.blogspot.com. But I have a redirect at russisright.com. Easier to remember russisright.com as a name, right? So yeah, check that out. And any other of the accessories that you might like to get. Take a look at those things. Those are typically the things that I have used or are still currently using on my bikes. So where are we headed today? Nobody knows. I never know. I just get on the bike and go. I mean, it really looked like it was going to rain today, but I don't know if it will. I don't know if it will. There's times when it's, oh man, it got really dark, and then the clouds will open up the sky a little bit, and then next thing you know, hey, it looks pretty bright. Like right now, it looks pretty bright. So who knows? Who knows? All right, let's pass this area up here. Dust. Let's take a ride over here. A lot of concrete dust. They're cutting the concrete for some reason. So here's a nice part about some of the bikes. You know, some of the bikes that I have cruise control. As you know, a lot of times I throttle. I don't always pedal. And with the cruise control, it just makes life a little bit easier. You know, you can set a level as long as you hold it down for like 8 seconds, something like that. Then you let go. It'll stay at that particular speed. And to cancel it, you either start pedaling again, or you touch the brake. You know, you tap the brake a little bit, that'll cancel it out. It's kind of like a car. Tap the brake, it cancels your cruise control, right? So riding this Deer 20 with the cruise control on, pretty easy. Yeah. All right, where are we gonna go today? I'd like to go someplace different. I mean, we've been doing the same things over and over here. I think if we go here, we end up again. Let's see, where do we end up over here? Oh yeah, we end up on the same road where Mariano's is, where the food store is, right? Not gonna do the food store. I think what we'll do is we'll do this. We'll go down the road, we'll cut across, we'll head towards the downtown area, just right around that area. Now, when I say downtown, I am not talking about Chicago downtown. We're in the suburbs here, right? So we're not talking about Chicago downtown. We're just talking about this town's downtown, which isn't much, to tell you the truth. A lot of these little suburbs, they call them villages in this area. A lot of the villages, the downtowns aren't much to talk about. They really aren't. But, you know, every town has to have some kind of downtown. So, pull up next to the motorcycle here. Yeah, we're actually taller than the motorcycle here when we're sitting on the on our bike. The motorcycle seems kind of low. It's a Honda. All right, well, we'll take this to another road. I mean, we could cut across over here too, take a left, but oh well, too bad. We'll just kind of keep going forward. And we are off the line faster than the Honda motorcycle. But a Honda motorcycle is going to outtake us pretty soon. It's overtake us, is it? Nope, still behind us. There he goes. It was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time he was going to beat us out. We're doing 29.4 miles an hour right now. But we're going to have to take a left. So I'm going to need to get into the left lane. So I'm going to let these cars that are behind me pass me first. And then when we get to the second stoplight, we'll get into the left lane and we'll take a left turn out of it. This is where, when you have a little bit faster bike, you feel like you're competing with cars a little more. Now this road does 40 miles an hour. I could probably test out that wired bike on this road if I wanted to. I might just do that. But we'll see how brave we get if we want to go that fast. The thing is, I don't think I can actually hit 41 miles an hour because I'm a little heavy. But we'll do our best. So we're going to let these cars pass us who are behind us, and they've moved over to the other lane to make the pass. Now that they've done that, I'm going to move into the left lane so we can get into the left turn lane. And there we go. So we're going to take the left turn lane here. I'll put my hand out, let these guys know I'm heading there. We have an ambulance heading towards us. So everyone's stopping. So even if this light changes, I think we're all going to be stopped here till we know what the ambulance is going to do. Got away from the ambulance driver. But anyways, I'll just keep my hands out here so that everyone knows that I'm taking the left as soon as I get an opportunity to. I could have made it if it wasn't for the ambulance. But sometimes that happens, you know. Sometimes you kind of get stuck. So we're going to go right after this car here. Put the hand out there, let them know that's the police officer. We're taking the left. Yeah, there we go. Now, there was alternative ways we could have gone to where we're headed. But nah, take the safer road. Take the safer roads whenever you can. It adds to your mileage, but do we really care? Not really. I'm gonna ride no matter what, right? So it is a little chilly today. I think it's not even 70 degrees right now, maybe 67, 68 degrees, something like that. And so I've got my UV rated shirt on along with my yellow safety vest. I've got long pants on this time. Yeah, our weather goes up and down. It has been. I know that you guys have been getting this too, because others have reported to me what the weather has been. It's been a weird year, right? It's just kind of up and down, and I do hear some cicadas in this area. It's like the daily cicada report. Find out whether we have some or we don't, but this area had some. See, now over here, I don't hear anything. So I think it depends on what area will have it and what areas won't. But I don't hear anything out here. Do you hear anything? I don't hear anything. We'll see if they have any further down where we're headed. They're really playing up the cicadas, by the way. They're telling us how cute they are. Okay, I wouldn't call them cute. You call them cute? I mean, they are different looking. You know, you got the beady red eyes and wings and kind of big fat body. Kind of like me. Big fat body. Hey, that big fat body is getting a little bit less. But I'm still at 34 and 35 pounds. I'm teeter-tottering back and forth between those two weights. It's okay. Like I said before, this is what happened when I lost 30 pounds. I went back and forth for weeks. Then it dropped to the 35. It is staying in this general area for around 35, 34, 35. Then it'll drop eventually again. No big deal. I'm glad we've done what we've done. I just hope we can do a little bit more. The new goal is another 25 pounds down? If we can do another 25 pounds down, I don't know if that's possible for me. But that's the goal. Alright, so we're doing about 28.4 miles an hour on this road. I have about 74% battery left, according to the battery gauge. You know, if you're throttling this heavily, that battery's going to drop like crazy. But we're not going to go that far today. We're just going to ride down that area, turn back around, come back anyway. So it should be fine. 29.9, but we were going down a little in a decline. Now we're going up an incline again. 28, 27. So every time we go up a little bit, it drops a little bit, right? But I do know this, if I was heavier, it would drop a lot more. Lighter weight riders, yeah, you have a benefit. Get more range out of your bikes. Alright, let's slow down as we approach the intersection here. Now, nice part is that we have a car in front of us who stopped there. He's going to be the guy that triggers the light. Alright, now we just sit and wait, stand and wait. I'm straddling the bike right now. You know, being a step through, you got to hang on to the bike. Can't just let go, otherwise they'll flop over to the side. Yeah, the yellow bike is kind of cool, right? Hey, I'm actually wearing a yellow bike, have a yellow vest on. I didn't realize I did that. You know, the yellow bike here, they call it Bumblebee Yellow. It's actually more like School Bus Yellow. Our two yellows clash at this point, but it is what it is. I grabbed the vest and didn't think that I was grabbing the yellow bike. You know, the two bikes that I usually wear the orange vest on is okay, well, change of plans. Had a phone call come in and I need to drop something off at a location, which means we're not going to do what we were planning to do, so I'm heading back. Heading back already, gee. Well, it was kind of important that I take that call, so we'll ride back. It's no big deal. I mean, things change, right? So this will be a short one. Yeah, well, we ended up riding pretty much the same area as we always rode at. Yeah, we'll do it again another day. We'll do it again another day. Well, you'll continue with me until we get a little bit closer. Alright, off we go. Hey, some guy was on a scooter. You know, those scooters actually go faster than us. Yeah, some of the scooters will do 40 miles an hour. I guess not if you had the other bike, right? If you had the wired bike, you could compete with them. No, I think 40 miles an hour on a scooter is a little bit scary. You got small wheels. You know, you hit a pothole or anything, yeah, that'll really jar you really good. This is where the bigger the tire you have, the safer it is for hitting things like potholes. I mean, even a 20-inch tire hitting a pothole is worse than a 26-inch tire hitting a pothole. So just do this. Don't hit any potholes. But in Chicago, yeah, you're gonna have potholes. Well, it may be a short-lived bike ride, but a bike ride is better than no bike ride. I may go out a little later, but I don't know. It might rain. I'm looking and I'm seeing the clouds. Some of the clouds are kind of dark looking, so it might actually rain. It might be it for the day. Well, this is what happens, you know. Try your best to get out there. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. We're taking a ride here, so we put our arm out, let them know we're doing it. Anyway, sorry I couldn't take you where I was planning on taking you, but things happen. So, anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Appreciate the subscribers who subscribe, and I appreciate you guys who don't subscribe too. As long as you watch our videos, we're happy with that. Subscribing always helps even more. I'll talk to you guys next time.